All right, back at it with the last reveal that we're doing in this little block section. We have Shishiwakamaru, a 14-letter name that I googled. Before we get started, big shout outs to oh, I just had it. My brain just totally froze. Big shout outs to Main Deck. Oh my goodness, I could not think. Big shout outs to Main Deck. Obviously, I'm watching their video in order to get these previews, as opposed to looking them up on UVS Ultra, because it dropped at time of recording today. If you're interested in their opinions, you should definitely go and check out their video on the previews. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the character card. I will put a poll up on chat on the screen so that you guys can see what you like. We have Shishiwakamaru as a 721 with, again, the air and chaos symbol, but also the water for this last one. Form, commit, remove 1 momentum from the game. The next card you try to play this turn passes no check needed. Very reminiscent of the old Mina 1. Enhance once per turn. Add a card from your hand to your momentum. So we become a 6-hander to just play a card for free, essentially, right? It is also not a first form, which is huge, right? If I need to play just one more move to get the job done, I can slam it down. This guy I think is very neat. I think this guy is going to be 100% dependent on the cards that you put inside of your deck. It's Storm of Blades? Yeah, it's Storm of Blades. I think it just depends on what you put inside the deck. It's neat. I'm glad this isn't on 100% symbols. 100. Yeah, agreed. You know who I discovered is on 100% symbols last night though? Elder Togoro. Form, play 100% out of your discard pile. Pretty okay. Looks like they did things a little bit backwards. They started with the foundations, which is totally okay. Big fan of the way to do it. We've got Banshee's Sword Shriek. It's a 0/5/3 mid block. It has the weapon keyword. Response flip after weapon attack is played. You get +2 or -1 damage. This card's great. I mean, enhance flip for +2 damage is very good at response speed. So if we have any flash weapons to be played, it feels pretty okay to do. And also, like, it's a bit of damage reduction. This is, I mean, again, the quality of zero diffs and the amount of zero diffs that we're printing feels like it's coming down, which truthfully, like, for the health of the game, is a good thing. It's a very good thing for there to be less zero diffs in the world. It makes building a little bit slower, which means attacking on turn 2 is a little riskier. Pretty good. Not a lot we can say about this here common. We'll move on to this common. We have No Restraint. 1/5/2 low block. Enhanced discard momentum, your weapon attack gets +3 speed, period. This is a very good ability. You splice on 1 instance of powerful 3 to every single weapon that you could possibly play. Feels very good in the character that just generates your momentum for free. If the weapon keyword is prevalent inside of kits, which I wanna. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. If it is, which I'm gonna go look up some weapon cards, right? It's air, chaos, water, weapon, go, right? Okay. So we got all of these guys, right? All of these have the weapon keyword. Just tossing 3 speed on any of these moves probably feels pretty okay, right? Like, I'm down to spend that momentum in order to make these all work. Oh my goodness, he's got a lot of moves here, huh? Yeah, Cannon Blast. Yeah, there's probably like a decent amount of an idea that you can do with No Restraint. Probably not like a 4 of in your deck, but has some number that exists. Up next, we have Hungry for Fame. Look, Mom, it's me. It's a 2/5/3 high block. This is the rare. Enhance, commit, flip. Add 1 card from your momentum to your hand. Feels very good inside of a character like, I don't know, Toga 3 that says after I hit you, go slam any card from my discard pile into my momentum. I'm not positive that I'm huge on Hungry for Flame inside of not Toga 3, right? But this does just say commit flip. If I've hit you with a previous move on a previous turn, I get to go pick it up. Under the chaos symbol, you have things like, or just kidding. Under the water symbol, excuse me, you get to just go pick back up Dual Needle Lunge. So I will play, I've got 2 Dual Needle Lunges in my hand, right? I play Dual Needle Lunge, I pay 3, it moves. I will Hungry for Fame, pick up my Dual Needle Lunge as I play the second one, send it to momentum, and then play the other one. It is pretty good. Plus, with the new momentum rules, we can go pick up a needed block. Oh, that's a great point. We just go pick up a block. Whoa, that's pretty okay. I actually dig that a lot. It's kind of like the foundation version of the Toga 3-4 diff, so that's cool. Yeah, the fact that it's a 2-5 that just goes and picks up your momentum is potent. It also says that cards that are like throws are very good, right? Because I guess especially if there's any way to like unflip this card, like I don't know, under the water symbol, you have under air or water, excuse me, you've got like a Choco 1's new student. You can literally just play you could play like a defensive 4 to 8 attack deck and just constantly Hungry for Fame and pick up your throws and then put them. You have Heal Strike on water. You have Heal Strike on water. That's probably why this card commits, huh? Also have Snap Out of it. Yeah, the thing about Ochako though is if this card's face down, and you hit with your move, Ochako can ready it, and then you play your second move and then you unflip it, and then you're off to the races. So pretty okay. Up next, we've got Crowd's Darling. It is a 2/5 2-mid block. First form, discard momentum. Your checks to play weapon attacks get +1 for the rest of the turn, period. Holy cow, that's very good. Not even a commit cost in order to do that. It's just, hey, my moves get the +1 of their checks for the rest of the turn. Very potent. Enhance commit. If your attack deals damage, at the top card of your deck, choose momentum. So it is a momentum generator as well as a spend for that momentum. Crowd's Darling can just can generate and spend its momentum to make it to loop up our checks, so we can play as many of our cool attacks we're about to see as possible. I like this card. Is it a 4 of? No, unless you really care about that momentum generation. Because the fact that it's a first form means it has to be the very first thing that you do on your turn when you are playing your turn. UniVersus, thank you for the raid. Thank you guys so much. Let's get on to the attack cards, though. Boop. We're going to start with the ultra rare, another 3 diff. Cage of Hell, 3/3, 0 low for 2 with a 1 low block. Breaker 1, stun 1. Enhance, your next weapon attack this turn gets +3 speed and +2 damage. Enhance, add this card to your momentum during the end phase. So this card feels very good as the opener, right? We play this as the opener, and then we use our character to play whatever move that we want, and it just gets 3 speed, 2 damage. This is another copy of Toga 3, right? Toga 3 just says like your first move gets +3, +2. Cage of Hell is like, oh, I'm Toga 3, but on a 2 damage move, right? You're probably not going to be blocking Cage of Hell, so it's going to snap itself. It's going to hit, and even if it doesn't hit, like if they do decide to block it, you add this card to your momentum during the end phase. It just always gets it. It passes the Toga Enhance on. Yeah, basically, that's a good way to think about it. Yeah, and it's, a 1 low block with Breaker 1, Stun 1. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. IMO in contention for best UR revealed so far. Interesting. We'll see, though. We'll see. Because up next, we have the rare. A 7/2 Chorus of 1,000 Skulls. It is a 4 low for 8. It is a 1 mid block. It has the echo keyword and weapon. Enhance. You may remove a weapon from your card pool to pay for this attack's echo cost. And then if you are Shishiwakamaru, response, After you make the check to play this card, if you've tried to play 2 or more copies of this card this turn, your check gets +2. So I think this card is super neato because you just can play Chorus of 1,000 Skulls as your first move, and it passes for free, right? You just use the character. You just do this, and it works. And then if you have a momentum, if you somehow get a momentum, unsure about how, you then get to echo this card, and after you make a check to play this card, if you've tried to play 2 or more copies of this card this turn, you have, because you're attempting to play it as the echo, it essentially becomes a 5 diff. So you played a 7 diff for free, and then now we're playing a 5 diff, so it's a 4 low for 8, 4 low for 8 that you just played for free. My issue is it's a 2 check. You just gotta play 2 checks, man. They're just good. I think the thing is about this set is the 2 checks are good, and you're going to want to play them. Right? You just are. Like this card ends games. This card ends games so much. Of just like it being after the ultra rare is cool too. Yeah, 100%. Right? It's good. It's very, very good. Up next, we have 2 checks better than ever. 100%. This is not Coffee Samba. Wait, who said I need to show you? Oh, yeah. I was like, who brought up Coffee Samba in the conversation? Banshee Shriek Slash. 4/3, 4 high for 4, 1 mid block. Fury, weapon, powerful 3. This card's fine. Again, it's another 4 diff, 1 mid block that can end the game with powerful 3 on a character with 3 symbols that just generates momentum, right? It just generates, he generates a momentum. It says that I think that this guy's going to be actually really good inside of your draft kits, drafted and sealed, your limited formats. That's the word I was looking for, limited. Your limited formats, strictly because he just generates momentum for free. He just does that. And so eventually, like, these powerfuls that you have opened up in your common slot, they're going to be useful because, like, I have the momentum to spend on them. And I can play them super late. I can play them super, super late. Not much we can say about this one, though. What's the last card? No, we got one more, it looks like. Call of... yeah, one more. Call of the Reaper. 5/3, 2 high block, 3 mid for 5. Has a ranged weapon. Combo with weapon. It's the second combo card I believe we've seen in the kit so far. Combo enhance. Ready all cards. Committed to pass this check to play attacks has not been ready this combat phase. This is a playable version of the card. Yeah. This is essentially just another copy of his ability of play this card for free, because if I just like commit everything out on it, combo enhance, I just ready them all back, right? It's like a different version of like what Repeated Smash did. It's like, yeah, it's like Yellow Devil, if you remember Yellow Devil. This card's neat. This card's neat. I don't know if it's gonna see a ton of play. Toga loves this card. I mean, it just combos with weapon, right? Like every single weapon deck is going to like this card. I like Call of the Reaper. It's a such better, yeah. Oh, for sure, right? It's not a 6/2, right? Ball Might, let's go. Yeah. The issue with Ball Might is not a 6 damage move. You got to find the damage, but it's good. It's all right. It's all right. Last question of the video, guys. Do you like the kit? Do you like what this character's got going on? Do you like the cards that Shishiwakamaru has got going on? My personal opinion is I think it's neat. I'm excited to play with the 7/2. I think that these big difficulty, low check cards are very potent, are very impactful into the game. And I'm excited to see how much I can push them and bend them to my will. Yeah, I like the 7/2 a lot, like a lot. Especially if there's any ways for you to increase your checks or clear your card pools or yada. But with that, YouTube folks, we're watching the video a little bit later, not live with me over on Twitch. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments down below. Would love to take a peek at that next time. Only a couple more characters left. It's like 4 more characters, including Yusuke, which maybe I'll be alive for. Maybe I won't be. Just depends. But with that said, you guys, thank you much for watching the video, and as always, I wish you well.